Stopped and start again. I don't know why it keeps stopping. Start. Better reload it. Okay, Tiger, are you there? It's working.
Yes, I'm here.
Hi.
Hello.
Y'all, we are entering the Minecraft portion of our stream, and I'm pretty excited about it. I need you to invite me, though. Oh, there we go. Yay. Accept. Okay, so just to refresh you, wait, online play. Okay, fine. Don't show me this again. Just to refresh you guys, I did a charity stream in November, and I had a couple people win a couple Twitch streams with me. I am so excited to be here because Sun Tiger is a regular part of this community, so it's just nice that we have somebody who's already here, usually anyway, wanting to show off this incredible Minecraft creation that they have made. And because I haven't played Minecraft in so long, we were playing some Realms with the mods me, but we kind of, and Amy, but we stopped. So please bear with me if I don't know the controls and all that. But Sun Tiger is going to spend a while showing me around their world, and I'm very excited for it. So I'm sorry if the captions keep messing up. That is just, we're going to have to find another solution, and we will be on top of that, I promise. And let me make sure, is my stream looking good? Is the stream looking good? I'm going to put the captions over here and make them a little bit bigger. There we go. That would be a little bit more helpful for everybody. And okay, yeah, we got everything going on. Okay, great. Sun, take it away.
What do you want to see?
I mean, I want to see. Listen, I've never been into a big Minecraft world like this. The height of my Minecraft knowledge is Finley Shards, one of my incredible mods, did an escape room in Minecraft that was really mind blowing, and I hope that one day again I will be able to visit his creation as well. So I just want to see the extent to which you have made stuff. You're very, look at this, random storage, stuff, more stuff the sequel. Guess what? Random storage, not precious storage, leather armor stuff, trash stuff, more trashy stuff, random storage stuff. I don't know if you're on the same level as Leangelis and our Stardew storage, but that is a pretty impressive storage situation I just saw.
Most of the stuff in Minecraft is kind of like garbage.
Okay, great. Now tell me a little bit about your experience in Minecraft. I want to kind of just get a little background on you. You've been in the community for a while. How long have you been watching?
I've been watching you since you did the guild way back. Been a
Okay,
long
good.
time watcher.
Okay, I
And
appreciate you being here.
I started playing Minecraft a year ago, and I kind of got OCD with it.
Okay. Listen, I respect that. You watch me just digging in Core Keeper all the time. It is, wow, you built this?
This was like the second thing I built. I just come up with like an idea, and then I try and execute it. So I was like, can I come up with a cool ceiling? And this is what I came up with. But this was
It's
just the
very
second
cool.
small thing I built. And then I built the roller coaster. And then I set the goal of building what I'm it's probably not going to be the world's largest, but a very, very large Minecraft maze.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to follow you around. I want to see everything. I mean, this is super impressive. I love, it feels like I'm in a museum of some sort, like a modern museum.
Oh, thanks. This is just like the first place. So if you want to follow me, I can take you over to the second place, which is
We,
where
we
the
got a lot of
actual
time.
large building is.
We got a lot of time, so you show me everything. What's going on over here with this, what's going on over here with these bushes? Like this is a really nice, like, and then you have some llamas over there, but what's going on with these bushes?
They hurt you, so be careful.
Why do they hurt me? Ow! Why would they hurt me?
They're prickly bushes.
Roller coaster, follow the signs to ride. It is awesomely long. Okay. And who's this gentleman? Hi. Can I kill this person?
Yeah, that's they're stuck in the
Oh, they
defense
got stuck
areas.
there. They're carrying bacon. Can I have their bacon?
That's not bacon.
What was it? Jerky of some kind?
Of some kind.
Okay. All right. Maybe I should just kind of pay attention to you. Wait, I want to look over here. Are you OSHA compliant? Because this is not
No,
safe.
nothing. This is the most dangerous world.
Okay,
There's
why is
supposed
it
to be
so...
water at the bottom.
What happened? Why did you do this? Why?
It was like a
What?
high dive.
Oh, cool. But what happened with the water? You just couldn't pay your bills, or what's going on?
They made the world bigger, so I had to make it deeper, and I haven't finished
Oh.
making it deeper and added the water back. This is kind of like peripheral.
Okay, this is amazing. Okay, I'm gonna let you guide me. You know how you know me. I don't have a very good attention span, so you just kind of have to go here, Felicia. Here, Felicia.
Well, do you want to try the roller coaster?
Yes.
It takes a day, so we should probably sleep, and then I can take you over there.
Oh, okay. All right. Do I have a bed? Is it clean? Are they clean sheets? What are the thread count?
Or the guest room.
Okay, what's... Ooh, this is nice. Beautiful book. It's very Harry Potter there. Okay, should I come down here? Okay. Ow! You really need some railings in here. Great. Awesome. Oh, that is very nice. Okay, how do I sleep?
You hit the bed.
I hit it.
with, with PlayStation 4, it's just the R2.
Okay, R2. E. Y'all, how do I
It's
sleep?
L2.
L2? That doesn't work for me. Right click. Okay. Oh, I'm sleeping. Okay. Should I just stay here or what's All right, this is good because I have a respawn point and I have a feeling we're going to need it. Okay. I feel like I really like this, but it feels like it could be cold in the winter. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, wow. Okay.
Needs a little bit more warmth.
Yeah, maybe some wood. I just, it's very brutalist, which I think is a very, like, it's a trend right now. Doo-doo-doo. I want to thank you so much for my armor. It looks really pretty. I like the color.
I think
Okay,
it's glowing because it's enchanted.
it's enchanted. Is it better than your armor though? Ow.
Yes.
Okay. This is really pretty. Wow, there's a lot going on here, man. How did you built this brick by brick? Does it look anything like this or did you terraform everything pretty much? Wow.
Yeah, a lot of removal.
Wow. I mean, this is basic human instinct, right? Just digging and moving things and changing things. Basically, we got genetically programmed to think that what nature did, not so good. Let's change it. This looks dangerous again. Again. Really dangerous. Okay, closed caption again. Wow, I don't understand this. Okay. Trying to fix my closed captions is very annoying. I'm so sorry about that, you guys. Okay. So should I get in here or what? I'm in. Okay. All right.
Yes.
Sun Tiger, I'm a little nervous. You know that I'm very afraid of heights. Did you know that?
I didn't. We can do something else.
No. This is fine. I mean, we're not really actually high up, but this is interesting. Why are there some areas that are kind of boosted that make me go faster? What's the deal with that?
The red rails make you go faster.
Okay, got you. Uh-oh, I'm stuck. Oh no. Ah! Jesus! Oh no, we're still going up. Okay. Okay. I'm not gonna look down. Oh god, I looked down. Okay. We are very high up. I'm actually getting... No! Oh! Wait, Sun Tiger! Sun Tiger! Sun Tiger! Help! Help! I cannot stop! I can't stop! I'm not kidding.
Yeah, if you screw up on the roller coaster, it takes you all the way
I'm
back
sorry!
It wasn't very well built on my part.
Okay, no, don't blame yourself. This is a user error. Okay. Okay, listen, I'm coming back. It's going to take a while. Okay, why does gravity work in this game? All right, here I come. Coming up.
Gravity is such a non-issue in this game. You can make everything float.
I mean, for some reason, it applies to me. I don't understand that. So, oh boy. I'm sorry. Your ears. Should I turn this down? I'm going to turn my mic down. Sorry, guys.
If you look
Ugh.
around when you're on the coaster, sometimes it will think
I'm not
you're
going to
going
do it.
backwards.
Oh, it's very high. Okay, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm facing forward, facing forward. Oh, God. I will tell you, I am genuinely getting concerned. Like, I could feel my fear of heights, like, setting in. This is wonderful.
It's worse with the VR.
I have no intention of doing that at all, ever. Okay, great. Hi. That didn't happen. So what would just happen? The theme park is closed until the investigation's complete. All right. Well, we're even going higher. Okay. It seems like we are maybe as high as the game will allow.
They made the game a little bit bigger, and I haven't adjusted yet. So
Yeah.
almost.
It's pretty wonderful. Please don't take anything I say as a criticism. I'm just being a goof, and this is so impressive that you made any of this. Okay, wait. Oh, here we go. Here we go. So how would they make the game bigger? How is that even possible?
They increased the y-axis and up and down.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right, here we go. Oh, God, all right. Move out of the way. Move out of the way. Ah! Whee! I think it's because you're in front of me. I'm slowing down or something. Uh-oh. Oh, no, I'm paused. Ah!
The game stutters a little bit.
It says just a little bit. Yeah, I got you. We tried to do... You're on PS4, right? So
Yes.
It seems like it might be harder to build on PS4 than PC. Like it's... Wow! That was a tight turn. Oh, my God.
I've only played on the PlayStation 4.
I have not played Minecraft on the PlayStation 4, no. Okay.
I was watching a reactor, and she played it for the first time, and that was how I got into it.
Oh, okay. So you were inspired by seeing somebody else play the game to be like, oh, I'll try that. I'm going to wait. When I get to the top here, I'm going to... When I get to the top here, I'm going to pause and let you get in front of me because I think maybe I'm running into you a lot. It's too bad we can't, like, put our carts together, you know what I'm saying? This is surprisingly intense. Crab, I can make anything intense. It's not a brag, it's just basically a fact. Okay. Hi. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh no! Oh no, Sun Tiger! No! I'm not kidding. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Oh no, bye! Oh no! I'm going so far down! Atmosphere! The atmosphere! Okay, I'll be back in a minute. I'll be back in a minute. Oh no, this is horrible. Oh no, I'm not jumping. I didn't. Oh boy. Guys, I'm so sorry. I'm turning it down again. I'm turning my mic down one more time. Stop! Stop pushing me! It's, oh my God, it's controlling me. Okay, stop, 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 stop. Sun Tiger, sorry!
No worries. The roller coasters are a pain.
Oh wait, now I'm going. Bye!
I've had a lot of trouble with them myself.
I'm coming back! I'm coming back! Ah! Where am I going? Where? Ah! How do I stop? I can't stop. I'm not even touching anything. Oh my God. Whew. Okay. I can shift to dismount. I can, Philippa. Yeah, I can. I can. I wanted to get back to where we were before, but I'm actually just kind of confused about where. Okay, so if I get out, if I press shift, I'll get out of here. That way, when I'm on the top, when there's an actual platform and I won't fall to my death. I can't breathe up here. It's so high. Are you going to meet me up here, Sun Tiger?
Yeah, I'm right behind you.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to dismount. Hey. Okay, thank you for that. Thank you for that. Okay, I'll get back in. I just want to be together, you know what I'm saying? It's very high. It's very high. Wow, we're above the cloud level. Okay, this is great. So now I know I can jump out if there's a median. But like, oh, there's a lot going down. There's a lot going on down there. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna get. Excuse me. I'm gonna get back in here. The ultra mega high dive, 4 ledges. Choose wisely. The fastest way to the bottom. This one. Maybe, probably not. Should I do this?
No, that's insta death.
Are you sure?
I think I gave you stuff with feather falling, and even I think we're too high.
Okay. All right. I'll get in here. Okay, I'm gonna get in. Oh no! Oh yeah, I'm going. I'm going. Wait, these are side by sides. You could get on with me. Nice. So you decided to make like a two-way down here. Okay.
It's a big circle.
It's a big circle. Oh, it's a big circle. Again with the captions. God. Okay. Resume game. Okay. So I'm just gonna keep going. Is that okay?
Yeah, I let my minecart go back to the bottom, so I'm just
Okay.
walking behind you.
You're just walking behind me? How do I go faster?
Push up or get to those red pads.
Oh, the red tabs will give me a boosty?
Yes, this part's kind of slow.
Okay. Okay, now we're gonna boost it. Boost. This is very pretty up here. I like you
Oh,
have like just a
interesting.
park for a picnic. All right, here I go. Oh no. Oh no. Ah! Oh no. This is very steep, Sun Tiger. It's very steep. Oh no. Oh no. Oh good. Okay. I lagged. Oh no. Ah! Ah! The lag is strong. Oh god. Okay. Oh, okay. This is cool. Okay. Wow. Whee! Whee! Okay, now we're at the place that gave me the poison berry place. Okay. Whee! Well, I have to tell you, this is pretty fun. So, do you have to make the stair steps and then lay the track on it? What's the deal with the red boosty tracks? Can you make it all red?
You need gold to make the red boosty track, so
Okay, so it's expensive,
it
basically.
takes longer to collect.
Yeah, got you. Okay. I can't stop. So, where are you? Where'd you go?
I'm
And you
at the top still.
Oh, okay. But look, there's this tower up here. Can I go up the tower? Like just walk up?
Yeah, that's the first thing I built.
Oh, that's pretty cool. So
The
basically, you got this
sandstone one?
game. Hmm? You basically got in this game where like, I just want to build as high as I can. It's the first thing you want
Yeah.
to show off, right? Yeah.
I was
I
like,
mean,
I want to build this big.
Sun Tiger is way more loud than you. Okay, thank you for telling me that. I'll turn him down in my settings. There, 80%. Oh God. Oh, I should have done that on a. I should have done that on the roller coaster. Oh. Okay. All right. Is this better? Sun Tiger, can you say some stuff? Because I'm trying to get the mics leveled.
Yeah, I can talk. Is this better?
I think you might be a little quiet now. You're a little quiet to me. Let me turn you back up. Turn you up to 85. Yeah. Sun Tiger isn't overloud. You're kind of quiet. Oh, okay. Well, I'll just turn up my. I turned mine down because I was. Oh God. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and. All right. Okay. Wait. Should I come back up there? Oh. Oh no.
I'm coming down.
Come here. Oh no. Oh no. I'm running after. Ow! I'm in. I'm in. Okay, it's all good now. So we're playing Minecraft. We're playing, I guess, Java version because we're. So I downloaded. I have Xbox Game Pass, so I downloaded Minecraft for Windows, but you can't crossplay on that version. So you have to download Minecraft Java. Isn't that what we did, Sun Tiger?
I believe so.
Yeah, and so you were able to invite me cross-platform. It's perfect now. Okay. Well, as soon as I see you, I'll get out and then we could go. I mean, although I could probably spend about another hour just riding this thing. I don't get out often.
I think it takes 15 minutes to go from start all the way to the start, all the way around.
Yeah, I don't think I went to the start yet, did I? Because we started outside the underground. Let me try to go to the other side then.
I'm at the beginning of the roller coaster.
You did, yeah. You are on bedrock for class platform. Okay, that's it. Thank you, Finn. You told me something about that, but then I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh boy. Well, I have a book deadline and I wrote probably 7 lines today, so I feel really accomplished. Like I'm going to make this deadline really well. Because, it's only a 7-page book. It's all good. So this is the first thing that, okay, so you built that big column, Sun Tiger, and then you built was the next thing you built was the roller coaster?
I built the big wall with like the checkerboard ceiling, and then
Okay.
I
Oh yeah,
built the
that
roller
that
coaster.
next, which I really love. That's really cool. Oh no, I can't look down. Oh no. Okay, you're right. Do not look down when you're riding the minecart, or you will go backwards. Okay. Okay, let's go back up again. Have you? Oh no. Have you? Oh, get back here. Oh no, my minecart just left without me. Um, are there? Oh.
Do you have feather falling on your armor?
Let me see. Oh God. Um, I think I do, but I'm just saying that because I don't actually know. Let me see. E. Blast protection, unbreaking, and knockback resistance. So I do not have feather fall. So that's okay. I could jump out from here, yeah.
I'm right below you.
Okay. There we go. Yeah, I don't know this caption. We're not using this caption system again. We're gonna have to find a new one. It's... Oh God, where am I going? Now I don't know where I'm going. Okay, wait. I don't. This is exactly where I wanted to go. There's one feather falling item. I saw that. Oh, okay. Thank you, Caligula. Interesting thing. Felicia rocking the 80s office beads with her outfit. My daughter wanted to do a play with Demeter and Persephone. Clearly, I'm Demeter. And she decided, um, okay, so my boots do have feather fall, people are saying. She's not a tween, Ryan Nugget. She's 5 years old. She just turned 5. I'm not a mother of a tween. In 10 years, I will be. Well, I guess she'll be. What's a tween? How old is a tween? Sun Tiger, do you know what a tween is?
I don't have any kids, so I think it's someone who's between 10 and 13.
Okay, so that's between. I guess yeah, it's like double digits, but not a teenager, right?
I
10 to
believe
12.
so.
Oh, my kid is a tween. Okay, well she's not there yet. Got another 5 years. Once she's a tween, I don't know what I'll be doing with my life. I just read this book called Imaginable by my friend Jane McGonigal, and it's a very like it's all about thought experiments. She's a futurist, so basically she trains you to think in a futurist way. So like a lot of it is projecting thought experiments about what if the world decided to give everybody free produce, and all these little thought experiments about like trying to upend the way that we do make the way society runs. But then at the same time, um, there are a lot of thought experiments about, okay, you need to sit down and think about where you'll be in 10 years. And you need to wake up and see what kind of curtains are on the walls and make it really specific. And it gave me panic attacks because I specifically think I've lived my whole life not wanting to know that. But I feel like, but she did, there are a lot of studies that showed that if you actually think like that, you are happier because A, you're prepared for things to happen. And also, there might be things in those thought experiments that aren't in your life now that you might just want to get rid of faster. Like, hey, I don't want to be in this job, or I don't want to be with this person, or I don't want to be in this house. And so it helps you kind of goal set. I don't know. I did it a little bit, but I got like a panic attack.
I just recently started getting into kind of nonfiction books.
Uh huh.
Have you read the Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fluff?
Yes, I did. I did, and I really like that book. It's really nice. I have to tell you, I just stopped taking Lexapro, and I'm like weighing whether to go back on it because some things are way better not on it, but then some things are way better on it. And like one of the things is I noticed the one thing that was super, super helpful for me when I was on that was that I'm such a people pleaser that my actual instinct, if somebody's not happy with me or wants something from me, is to just give them everything or desperately like try to fix a situation where I feel like I haven't done what they need for me. And like I will say that the Lexapro somehow gave me some gravity to myself, so I didn't just go around trying to betray myself for every single person I met, which was very nice. And it's almost like that's the only reason I want to go back on it, because it actually allowed me to prioritize myself for some reason. Because I think it's my anxiety just kicks in, and then I just kind of tumble trying to please everybody around me, and it's very yeah, Marleya, that's why I have an appointment with a psychiatrist who specializes in women and women hormonal and mental issues, just so I could see if, like, hey, maybe there's a different drug that gives me this effect without the sleep issues with the Lexapro.
I also have problems with being way too nice.
Yeah. It's really hard because it's like, I think it's really important to be polite and be considerate. But when you put other people's needs before yours constantly, then you're not actually thinking about yourself at all. And that's destructive because it makes you resentful and doesn't allow you to make your priorities. Like, why are there zombies up here?
They spawn at night.
Okay, I'm going to kill them. Is that cool? Hi.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, how do they spawn here? That's very high up.
Just watch out for the
Ah!
creeps.
Oh! They're very sorry.
Where did you fall? I'll go grab your stuff.
I fell actually somewhere convenient, but I didn't notice where.
The bottom of the tower?
I think I was somewhere. Hmm. I think I was inside the room. It was bound to happen. How do I open a door? How do I open a door? There we go. Hmm. Anybody notice where? Hmm. I'm in
I'm
a
right behind
base.
you.
Okay, I think it was upstairs. That was a typical Felicia move. Wow. I don't know where it was. I just didn't
I've done that a
notice.
few times as well.
Okay, it's okay. It's just it was outside, but maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was in here. It wasn't in here. It was on some rocks. What was it? Where was it, y'all? Was it down here? Oh, I didn't fall in the pit. I did not fall in the pit. Bottom of the tower. That's what people are
I
saying.
found your stuff.
Oh, you did? Instantly? Where are you?
I was walking over to get your stuff.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, great. Okay, so we're good. Doopy doopy doo. Doopy doopy doo. It was on the base of the pillar on the slope. Thank you, Finn. I mean, it's all pixels to me, eh? Hi, puppies. I can't get in here? Why can't I jump over these fences?
There's a gate.
Oh, okay. Okay, sorry, Sun Tiger.
No worries.
All right.
Stuff
What's going
happens in
on?
this game.
It
Kind of
does.
frustrating, but
I
fun
lost
at the
my,
same
for
time.
some reason, I lost my beautiful sword too, and my pants. Oh, there they are, right there. Okay. All right. Well, we did a really thorough tour of the roller coaster, so I don't feel like we lost anything. And it was not my fault. That zombie pushed me, and it was ill, and it was really, really hostile.
I've done that a couple times myself, fallen off of it. Oh, there's bread behind you if you want food.
Oh yeah, I want some bread. Um, yeah, it makes me feel a little bit of a robot. Yeah, Paladin, that's what I feel like. But the problem is when my anxiety gets triggered, it's really hard to like. It's kind of like losing your balance. It's just really hard to get your balance back, especially when I'm in a performing situation. If something rattles me, then it's really hard to get like centered again. Doo-doo-doo. Okay, here we go. Oh, okay, I'm gonna sleep here. Sun Tiger, what other games have you really, really loved in your gaming life?
I got really obsessed with all the Telltale games, so I've played all of those
Oh,
numerous times. And Death Stranding, I played that one through 3 times.
Death Stranding?
Yes.
Is that the one with the guy from Walking Dead
Yes.
and the weird baby?
Yes.
What about that one did you love? Is it
I kind of like games I can get OCD about. So that
Uh-huh.
one was all about building up the roads and kind of like building up the map with all of the. Um, you can build these. What are they called? Um, anyway, it's a faster way of getting around.
Oh, cool.
So it's just about kind of perfecting how you can play the game, which is kind of what I get obsessed with.
Oh, cool. Yeah, my favorite part, did you ever play Mass Effect 2? My favorite part was just checking the planets for resources. That was my very favorite. It probably might be my favorite thing in a game ever, just doing that. I think you would really like Core Keeper because it's really satisfying to dig and build the base. It's essentially Minecraft that's, more top down. But you know what? You got your thing. Oh no, I'm so bad at going down ladders. Here I come.
If you fall, you won't die because you have the feather falling.
I'm a little
But it only
claustrophobic too.
works. It only works above, or it doesn't work above 100 floors.
Oh, okay. Oh, the feather fall. So now we're super deep, huh? Do I need to go deeper? Where are you?
You have to come back up a little bit,
Oh, I have to come up. Okay.
just a little bit,
Okay. Oh, hi. Ooh, okay.
and
Great.
then over here. But don't walk off the edge. This is not OSHA safe, as you pointed out.
I mean, I have a feeling you don't like railings. That's all I can remember.
Does this game have railings? It took
I
me
mean,
forever to learn stairs.
yeah, stairs are pretty. Listen, I went to who? Yeah, Notch, right? Notch made this game. I went to a
I
party at his house here
think
in
it's
LA.
Mahjong.
Yeah, Notch. I went to a party at his house and then we went and played board games in his house and he and his wife were so nice. But then he became really upsetting. And I invited a friend of mine, Anita Sarkassian, to his party, and then he was like pissed. He was like disavowing her at who was. It was just a big deal. I was just like, why would you not just be okay with somebody going to a party at your house, man? Like there were so many people there. Okay, here we go. It was really upsetting. And then I had to unfollow him because then he started attacking me. And I was just like, whoa, we had a really fun time at board games, man. What's going on here?
I took your minecart by accident, so I put it back on the cart.
Okay, thank you.
This
Yay!
takes
Okay, so this is like an underground railroad, or what's going on? Are we gonna go digging?
Yeah, this goes over to my other area where I'm doing my main build.
Okay. I gotta get this recorder going on again. Why does it stop? There's no reason. Why does the caption stop? Thank you for the cheers, David. Good to see you again. To be honest, I wouldn't want her at my house. I mean, Caligula, I don't know why. She's a really nice person and she's really smart. So, there we go. Do, 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 do.
It gets faster in a second. I forgot to put booster pads there.
Oh, it's okay. Now you can take notes. Do, 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 do,
About how
do,
to
do,
make my
do.
world better?
You know what? Yeah, exactly. I'm going to give you notes on what you should do to improve this. Railings, number one. Number two. So, why did you build an underground railroad? You didn't want like a topside railroad?
I have three, but this is the easiest one.
Okay, I got you. I like this one. I mean, I just,
I have
it feels a little cozy for being underground. I feel like a little mole. Do, 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 do. I always felt like Minecraft needed trains. Okay, here we go. Wow! Wow! Okay, so you're taking some notes right now. So railings and
I watched your other stream. I couldn't watch it live because I had work, but I rewatched it. So
which
that
one?
was part of the one where you played with the Stinger family. I'm terrible with names.
Oh yeah.
The other
Absolutely.
charity stream. So
Mara and the Stingers. Yeah.
that was why I organized all my boxes or crates
That was why you organized them. I mean, you did a good job,
after
and
watching.
I like your sense of humor because you basically knew that I would come in and be critical of your Marie Kondo. You needed to Marie Kondo your Minecraft world, right? Because of me. I can't wait to let my kid play this game. She's definitely a gamer. She loves watching me play so much. Um, Ari Verson says if you have depression, anxiety, or insomnia, there's a device by Fisher Wallace that makes it so you no longer need meds. It's a transcranial magnetic stimulator. I heard about those. That's really interesting. Bye, PC Maxi. My friend Jenny Lawson did that transcranial magnetic stimulation. And she said it was very effective.
I used to drink kava kava tea, but I had to stop because it's not good for your liver.
What, really? Is that a decaf
So
or is
then,
that?
this tea company used to have this tea. It was kind of like sleepy time, but it was for
Mhm.
tension. And they had like an extra version that had kava kava in it.
Yeah.
But I think they discontinued it because it's not that good for your liver if you
Oh,
drink
that's
too
too
much of it.
bad. Yeah,
But it was such an amazing tea.
I was
It
taking
calmed me right
ashwagandha.
down.
I was trying to take some like herbal remedies for my anxiety and insomnia. And I was taking ashwagandha for a while, but it gave me a stomach ache. A lot of herbs actually give me a stomach ache because I have a super sensitive stomach. So, oh, Raiko's coming in to the chat. Is that a tea that has artificial fish oil, artificial tea, and artificial plantain? Go work. I know it's not regulated web. That's why I don't. Turmeric ginger tea is very good, Cleesmell. Yeah, that's why I'm kind of reluctant about vitamins in general and herbs. I don't really trust that. I mean, they're not actually checked by anyone, and a lot of several times I've read where some of these supplements, even by legitimate companies, have things that are not good in them that definitely are not what they say on the bottle. And I'm like, is this man bothering you, Felicia? Yeah, Rocket. See him out, man. See him out. I'm just kidding. Hi, Rocco. Hi, everybody. Rocket. Oh boy. I like that he's your new Adam. Are you Rocket? Are you complimented? Oh God, there was something back there. Sun Tiger, there was something back there. It was a
What was
glob
back
of some.
where?
It was a glob.
Oh, it was the yeah. They're kind of they're like the monsters that split when you kill them. So if you
Mm-hmm.
kill it, it becomes like four smaller monsters.
Oh, I don't like that. This is a really. We've been traveling. I feel like I'm on a commuter train or something. This is a far. Oh, this is pretty.
We're here now.
Wow, this is pretty. Okay, should I get out? Oh, hi. Thank you for Utah Senator Orrin Hatch for exempting supplements from FDA regulations. Yes, IP Gnome, I knew that. And I wonder if there was any financial incentive for him to do it. Wild thought. Wild thought maybe he's financially incentivized to do that, or he gets a lot of money from that. Yeah, it's pretty amazing that somebody can morally be like, it's okay if people do things that might damage them mentally or physically just because I want the people who give me money to make more money or me to make more money. It's pretty gross. Pretty gross.
I
Oh,
put stairs in.
the caption stopped again. Okay, here we go. All right, let's see. All right. Oh, hi. But this is beautiful down here. Now, wait a minute. Where did you start here? Whoa, this is gorgeous too.
Yeah, my project is 1,000,000 blocks big right now, so I've removed 1,000,000 blocks from the underground.
How long did this take you?
About a year.
That's amazing. Wow. I'm really impressed. This is gorgeous in here. I love all the textures and the shapes. Did you put lava up there? Did you do that?
No, that just came with the. But this is just one level, so it goes up and down
Oh,
with
okay. All
larger
right, let's
floors.
go. I love the hanging vines are beautiful.
Thank you.
I'm here for Felicia's hot takes. I know. I'm so controversial. Just call me Hassan. Oh boy. Okay, this is very cool. Very cool. Okay, we're going up. I'm just gonna follow you all the way up. Oh God, I almost fell down. All right. And you had to move every single one of these blocks, right? Are you still up? Okay, there you are.
So this is the next floor. So I built like a little underground water place.
Wow. This is like a cistern. This is cool. How pretty is
This is just
this?
a floor I've been too lazy to make bigger.
Who is this guy over here? Hi. Oh God, he's throwing things at me. Who is this? That's some kind of Airbnb-er?
That's what happens when the zombies drown.
They become the Triton? Oh, that was not cool. I'm definitely getting my leg. It's leg day here.
And the ceiling is also glass, so you can look up in certain places.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's very cool. Ooh, I just saw something swim. Is there water above us? This is
Yeah,
amazing.
there's a bunch of underground,
Oh, wow. Okay.
underwater stuff. I can show you that over here if you want.
Fishies. No, this is amazing. So you could kind of peek through here. My friend, oh no. My friend Amy Okuda has, her house is kind of narrow and tall. And on the third floor, there is like a see-through chunk in her kitchen. I was like, you couldn't pay me to live in this house. Like the idea that I want to see into the floor below is like that's the last thing I'd ever want to do in my house. Ever.
No, Amy's great. I loved her on Atypical. I got
She's great.
obsessed with that show.
I know, she's great. She was such a good part of that show. It's a good show, too. So many good shows. What are you watching lately, Sun Tiger? So pretty.
Oh, I've been rewatching ER.
What? That's a classic. I mean, why'd you pick ER?
I hadn't watched it in a while, and it was on Hulu.
Oh, wow.
Um, and I've got like a weird family connection. My mom used to be friends with the guy who wrote or created it,
Oh, Stephen Bochco? Is that right? Or it's
Michael
not Stephen.
Crichton.
Oh, okay, got you. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Do you live in LA or Los Angeles?
I live out in the desert right now, but I grew up
Oh,
in
okay.
Los Angeles, Beverly Hills, Santa Monica, and
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's so
Long
cool.
Island, New York, and Jackson Hole. I kind of had a crazy family, so we had
Yeah.
like three different vacation homes.
Wow, that's really nice. My daughter wants to have, okay, this is what, quote, she wants the smallest house in Hawaii and the largest house in the Redwoods. I was like, okay, the smallest house in Hawaii, I could probably swing that one day. But the largest house in the Redwoods, I think that's going to be, because that's like, so, but I think she wants like far north, but still, smallest house in both places might be doable.
Have you ever visited the San Juan Islands? I've always wanted to.
San Juan Islands, where in California?
Like Orcas Island up in Washington.
Oh, no, I haven't. I've always wanted to go up there. Everyone tells me that if I moved another place, I would probably want to live on one of the islands near Seattle because it kind of, but I'm like, it's going to rain a lot, right? So that's not going to work for me. I am not a rain person. Although I do like a little bit of moisture in the air, which we do not get here in Los Angeles because we do live in a desert. Surely you don't buy a house in the redwoods. You cut down the lumber and build it with your own hands. Loeco, this is not a reality show. I don't know how to saw. I don't know how to do anything. I'm not handy. I can't even knit. How could I build my house? Wait, where'd you go? Oh, there you go. I want to see over here. What's going on over here? You have a flood going on here. This is pretty cool. Wow, I love the way that you designed all these nooks and crannies. This is so cool. Oh no. Oh, okay, you did that. Is this an intentional flood or was that an
Stuff
intentional flood?
breaks. It's
Okay.
very Bioshock.
Okay. I know it's beautiful in Seattle. I love it. It's just too rainy. It makes me depressed to be even slightly cloudy even once. So that's really eliminates 90% of the planet.
But
Tiny
this
house
is where I've
hunters?
gotten most of the blocks from.
Wow. This is truly enormous. Like I cannot believe that you had to dig every single one of these blocks. This is Oh, look. Again, you got a little Airbnb going on here. Look, they're dancing. Oh, that one has a sword. That's a nice sword that guy has, huh? got a party going on here. It's pretty nice. Top 10 least sunny cities in the U.S. are in Washington. Exactly, Twitching Ryan. It's not for me. I love it when I visit there, but I think it's trying to beguile me. Every time I visit Seattle, it's always gorgeous weather, and I'm like, I think it's trying to seduce me. It's showing me its best. Oh, look at this: potions, books, bows and arrows, pickaxes, swords, torches. So beautiful. Signs, chests, armor, stuff that needs to be repaired. Extremely valuable stuff. What's in here? Just one sandstone. That's a little anticlimactic, Tiger. We got, wow.
What? There's like diamond blocks.
Oh, wait, how do I look in here? How do I look in here? How do I look in here?
Same button you used to sleep.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. I was pressing E and I just saw a sand block. Wow, glass bottles, lapis lazuli, netherite scrap, heart of the sea, wither skeleton skull, diamond block. What do you do with diamond blocks?
Make diamond implements.
Do you build with it?
It's kind of hard to find. You just use it for pickaxes and swords and stuff.
Oh,
At least that's
gotcha.
what I do with it.
Okay, question. Why are potatoes in here?
Because they're also important.
I mean, I like it. I just love the fact that you have potatoes in your most valuable chest. That's really, the potato lobby's going to be super happy with you. Yeah. Okay. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is a gorgeous book. I love the way you did the library here. That's kind of a dream right there. Hey, Felicia, did you just get that European model to replace you on your streams lately or what? Are you making fun of my appearance? Are you trying to compliment me in a creepy way? What's going on, Adam? Is it because I'm wearing accessories? Just one hair clip makes me seem fancy to you? I'm really impressed. I mean, I'm going to just take it as a compliment. Thank you, Adam. Good to see you. Blocks for the cube. This is very cool. I love the way you did this. This is very cool. I would love to see this in person, actually. Like just a block, like a bunch of really big chests on the wall. I feel like this is very architectural. Really cool. Is this kind of
I'm
like
not very good at math, but I tried to figure out how many blocks I needed per floor. So I kind of go like one floor at a time.
Gotcha.
Like right now, I'm on the 21st floor. I'm like halfway through.
Wait, how much?
Actually, the top floor looks prettier when it's partially built. You can see it from the top if you want.
I'd love to. I'd love to. Packer fan says, I saw you in a USPS ad in an old Smithsonian magazine. Yeah, I was Angie, the postal lady girl, and I did like three commercials with them, and then I asked for more money, and then they wouldn't hire me again. So then that gig stopped. But in the meantime, I had a really good gig there. I'm just following you up. Wow, this is so elaborate. Okay. That was a nice pick. I also was driving the other day in the Sears Blue Crew van in front of me, and I am not legally allowed to say whether or not my figurine is there. But if you were to look closely, it'd be interesting to see if any of them looked like that not true thing could be similar. I'm still waiting for my cookies, Angie. Aw, this is cool. This is so
that's
pretty.
what I'm building.
This is so, wow, dude. Okay, wait a second. This is amazing.
It is a maze.
So this is a maze. Okay, but wait a second. I need a little survey here. Okay. This is crazy. Okay, so talk me through the color blocks over here. Is that gold and ruby and diamond over there?
Yeah, I saved up and tried to build like a fancy house.
It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. Oh, let me get your whoops. Don't want to turn my camera on. I want to get your, I had a Discord overlay where people can, but I turned it off for, there we go. Here we go. People could see Sun Tiger. Sun Tiger is the winner of a charity auction that I did. His donation is going to a nonprofit school to build a library for them. I'm actually helping them build a library. Donated a lot of money myself, and a couple of people have pitched in to help me. It's very exciting, and it's my passion project for 2022. So I have to thank Sun Tiger for helping contribute to that cause. and we are touring his Minecraft world that has taken over a year to build, million blocks, and it is super, super cool. So, can we go in the fancy? Is there anything in the fancy thing? Is that your fancy house?
It's just a house, 2 floor
Okay.
house.
I love the way it looks. It's so pretty. And then out over here, what is this house? Is that the house we were just in?
No, that's the maze.
Okay.
Oh,
Are we going to
interesting.
go to the maze now?
Sure, we can do whatever you like. I was just going to show it to you from the top over here.
Let's
If you
do
want to
it.
see
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Sorry, I just got very distracted. And what's above us? Is that amethyst or what? What's going on up there?
That's a nether portal. I just wanted to make it really, really big. I guess that's like the theme. Everything's a little oversized.
Listen, man, there's nothing wrong with big. Size doesn't count, but when you get it, it's nice. All right, we're going up.
Yeah, it's pretty
Oh,
at
this is
night.
amazing. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. It's very large. Shut up, chat. Shut it. Shut up, chat. Okay. I don't know what chat is being really weird right now. How do you make another portal like this?
You can build them. That's the largest you can build it. So you can build them any size up to that size.
So this is the maximum.
Yes.
Wow. Captions again? Oh wait, they're back. Thank you, David. Thank you for the cheers. Listen, this is gorgeous because seeing it from this vantage point, I could see how incredibly large it is. There's a little square island down there. Did you build that too? So cool. Okay, here I come. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. It's chat's fault. Okay. This is a lot of resources, dude. You had to dig up. Like you had to make all the glass, right?
Yeah, that took a while.
Wow. This
I've
is
got like 30 furnaces over in the desert for making glass.
amazing. This is so good. I was kind of like, I don't know if we're gonna fill 2 hours. Like, I don't know how we're gonna get it all into in 2 hours at this point. This is so neat. Now, what's the white blocks down there?
Might be snow.
Okay. Uh, let's see. That's really
And
cool.
those are 2 scale models of my build.
Oh,
I'm not very good at math, so I don't know the actual scale. But
oh, wait. So we're looking at a smaller version. This one I'm looking at is a smaller version of what you actually built.
yeah, one is what I've actually built, and the other one is what it's going to look like when it's done.
Got you. So the smaller left building is, oh, I see it now. Okay. And is the building that we're standing on right now the right-hand building, the taller one with the white on the top?
No, that's what it'll look like. So that's completed, but it's hollow. The other one is solid.
Got
So
you. Oh, wow. Wow.
even like the model is 33,300 blocks.
Yeah, Finley Shard's saying mixing this much glass is a lot of work. I'd be using villagers like crazy. Can you use villagers? Can you just chain them up and make them work for you?
I haven't watched anybody else play. My sister was telling me about a famous streamer who does a lot of that, where he got like all of the villagers and stuff to do stuff for him. But I
But
haven't
you haven't
actually
done that.
watched. No.
Okay, maybe Finn can give you a couple tips in Discord to be able to save you time because you have very ambitious um all right. I just told somebody they can come ask me a question. So I will mute when they put their face in. It's probably about my daughter because I said she needs to go to the park today and I'm pretty sure that she's not going to the park. That's what I'm going to bet, $100. So how many hours of gameplay was this? Asks Ryan the Nugget. Ryan Nugget.
I don't know. I started about a year and 3 or 4 months ago. So like a year of playing like 4 or 5 hours a day.
4 or 5
Sometimes a
hours a
lot more.
day. Okay.
I play Minecraft and I watch television. I usually do 2 or 3 things at the same time. So
Okay. There's other, I mean, I think Minecraft is one of those kind of soothing, like Core Keeper is, I guess, my equivalent of Minecraft because I would I would not want to just play Core Keeper. I love chatting with my friends while we play Core Keeper, and half the time we're not even talking about Core Keeper. And I could definitely play. I could definitely watch TV and play Core Keeper. That would actually be pretty fun if they ever get it on mobile. Or we. So, who is this you're playing with? Critter Nation. I'm playing with Sun Tiger. He's a community member, and he won an auction, a charity auction. He helped support the library that I'm building for the nonprofit, the school. It's my project this year, so building a library. It's gonna be cool. I might do a project where I put together an Amazon wish list to get the community to send some books, and then I'll trade something like cameos or something for them or something like that. We'll see. We'll see. This is very impressive. 4 hours a day for, yeah, over probably 400 days at least. That's pretty impressive. What TV? So you've been watching ER. So that's a lot of TV though. Like I was thinking ER, that's a lot of TV, but if you watch every day, probably 4 hours, then you're getting through a lot of television. What else have you been watching that you really like, Sun Tiger?
Oh, you know, I was obsessed with the magicians. I actually got a magician's tattoo.
You did? What is it?
It's really geeky. You know how I think you're a fan of the books and are you a fan of the books and the show or just the show?
I am. No. I read the books first. I'm friends with Lynn Weissman. Is that his last name? Yeah.
Um, so Quentin gets hurt. Quentin Coldwater, he gets his shoulder
Quentin, yeah.
hurt,
Uh-huh.
and they kind of replaced it with like magical wood. So that's what my shoulder looks like.
Oh, wow. That's a big tattoo then.
Yeah, there's an amazing tattoo artist that lives in where I used to live in Jackson Hole. So I
Uh-huh.
had to wait a year and a half, and she did a really amazing job. She's an amazing
Wow.
tattoo artist.
Wow. So you had to wait. A lot of people have to wait a long time for their the tattooist. The tattooist they really love. There's one, okay, I will tell you. Let me see if I can find it on my Instagram. I was thinking about getting a tattoo, y'all, but there's only one person I've seen.
Uh, this tattoo artist specializes in like floral art. Uh,
Really? I'd love to. Can you post a link in the Discord? I'm trying to find the one that I love.
yes, I will.
Okay, let's
She's kind of
see.
she's got a funny. Her name is the Painted Lady.
Oh, that's cool. Let me just see. Let's see. Who am I? I really need now I have to show you the tattoo artist that I only follow like a couple tattoo artists and they're both in LA and they take a long time to get a tattoo following. Okay. I gotta look. Sort by default. Earliest. Okay. Earliest followed. Sorry, this is really important to me though. Who is this
No worries.
person? Have you ever looked at who you followed like from the beginning and they're like, "Oh, am I still friends with any of those people?" I think I'm pretty good friends with most of these people. Most of the YouTube people I haven't seen in years. I wouldn't call us friends, but we're online acquaintances. Where is this? Gosh darn it. Where is this tattoo artist? I'm finding it. Just give me 2 minutes, okay? And then the painted lady are they the painted lady on Instagram?
Maybe I don't follow her Instagram, but she
Okay.
probably does have an Instagram with all of her
Is it
tattoo
Gloria
art.
Tattoo? Okay, Gloria Tattoo is one of them I really like.
Um,
No, maybe that's not it. Oh, oh my gosh, look at this. Look at that cute little fuzzy. Yeah, Gloria Tattoo has some very cool ones. Look at this one. Can you guys see that? Let's see. Oh yeah, she has really pretty stuff. It's Gloria Tattoo. She has color rose with butterflies. I want basically what I want. I like the watercolor technique. I really want a little hummingbird with some watercolor either behind it or the way, kind of splashing out. And I really like the way she has these really simple lines. And then there's one other that I follow that I really, really like that Amy Okuda really likes. And I was like, oh, I like her too. Let's see, what is this? Who is this? Deborah? Who is this person? Why do I follow them? I don't know who that person is. Annie. Oh, here it is. Annie Mess Tattoo. Annie Mess Tattoo. Oh, she's in Austin. I think. What is it? Danielle Ackles. I think. God, and Annie Annie Mess Tattoo is so cool. They're all like Greek inspired, and they're black and white, and they're super simple. And they're kind of like mythological. So I really, really, really like her stuff. And then, oh my God, they're so pretty. Oh, there's one of a book here. Look at that. They're kind of like Art Nouveau, but
Oh,
like
interesting.
Felicia,
what?
chat's telling you to check your screen because something's showing.
Oh God. My emails are showing. Oh, okay. Great. I mean, there wasn't anything exciting there, guys. Sorry. 2 hours later. Sorry. Okay, anyway. Oh, what? Okay. Good thing I had just cleaned all my emails out. Oh, here's Naked. Yay! Or Mod Chat. I'm sorry, Mod. I am. Yeah. Okay, here we go. I think those are the two that I follow that I really liked. Okay, bye. Sorry, that was really not important, but I just got excited. Okay, let's go.
No, thanks for sharing. Will you post those artists in the Discord?
I will. We were trying to tell you how boring your emails were. Honestly, they are. Do you see how tight a ship I run in my email, though? I run a tight ship. Okay? And I have like 9 or 10. If I get over 20, my goal is always to keep it under 20. If I get more than 20 and I have to scroll down on my laptop, I'm not happy. Where'd you go? Did you go up?
I fell. Oh, I'm right behind you.
Oh, okay. My emails are. Steve, I bet my emails are more boring than yours. Thank you for not being that person with 2,000 emails. I know, I can't deal with it. Ryko does that. So many people do that. And I'm just like, why? How can you live like that? My house is the equivalent of 2,000 emails everywhere, but my online life is like, it's a tight ship. Otherwise, I just get anxious. I get super anxious. This is so cool too. Look at this.
This was
Like
my favorite floor.
This is like a WeWorks. It's awesome. It's so pretty. The way that when you move, every single angle is so cool. Wow.
The design I came up with was 30 rooms by 30 rows, so every floor has 900 rooms.
Wow.
And there's only one way up on each floor. So you have to find like the one way up on each floor.
That's
That's the
incredible.
concept I came up with, but it might be
Okay.
a little unfair.
No, it's fantastic. This is just I can't believe all the glass you had to make. You had to melt all that sand, all of it. And also look up is like a really cool angle too. It's just really it's awesome. This one does feel like a WeWorks that went like a bankrupt or something like that. Uh-oh, I think the caption stopped again. This so bad. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. Wait, can you move this? Can you move this one? This is bothering me. It's not centered. Can you put it in the center? Thank you. Thank God. It needs to go right there. Wobbly Doodle, you did miss Potion Craft. We did an hour of it. I'm really ruthless about like subscribing to emails, and I'm also very good about using the Google the different tabs. So one of the tabs is all the geek stuff, and then all the promotional stuff is in one place. And I ruthlessly report spam and unsubscribe from anything. So it's the one thing I have control over in my life, my inbox. This is beautiful. This is really beautiful. Should we run leap through here, or do we have to go out the same way?
If you want to go back out, I can show you the way back out.
No, I don't need to go back out. I just want to see where on the tour do we get to like run through here? Because this is so cool.
Yeah. We can see any floor you want.
How many floors are there at this point?
20.
Plenty.
No, 20. But
20.
I've only cut out the doors on 13 of them. I've been more focused on building.
Okay, got you. Do you have animals anywhere here, or it's all it's the architecture of it? You need to put some of these need
I built a little farm and then I flooded it.
You drown the animals?
No, I just built a place, and then
Oh,
I built my little scale models, and I put my scale models on water, and
uh-huh.
then I took the floor out, so the water just fell through to the bottom.
Gotcha. Well, I gotta tell you, this is, I mean, it just keeps going, man. How long did, I mean, it must take just weeks just to get a floor done.
Right now, it's a floor a week.
A floor a week. Wow.
If all I do is play Minecraft,
I mean, as long as you're
I mean,
happy,
besides work.
besides work, yeah. So this is your relaxation time. This is like creativity. You're creating something beautiful and you're feeling good about it. I love it. It's really pretty. It just feels like every angle is like very artistic. The repetitiveness of it is art in itself. It's like being in a beehive or something. All right, cool. Well, show me another floor now. Show me another floor. I'll follow you. And it looks like to me I could never figure out a way, but you know every single square inch of this clearly.
Well, May spoiler. You can let me know if you think the way up to the next floor is clever. I think people will probably get mad because you have to think outside the box to get to the next floor.
Oh, outside the box? Hmm. Okay, can't wait. Now, can you open up your world to other people, but then not allow them to move stuff? Or is
I'm
that
not
not?
sure about that.
Because that makes sense. Like it makes sense kind of like, yeah, it makes sense that you'd be able to like create something and then let other people come and visit. Kind of like your Animal Crossing island. You could show people what
See,
you've done, but you can't like, they can't actually. Oh, this is cool. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is, oh wow. Okay. Don't look down. Don't look down. Don't look down. Whoo! It's called adventure mode. Oh, okay. Finley says yes, you can do it. It's adventure mode. So when you do your escape room, Finley, you can invite people over, but they can't like knock down things because that's what I would worry about. I mean, you
Oh,
spend a year
interesting.
on something and then people just come in and are typical internet a-holes, just destroy everything. Okay, this is cool. Can I? Wow. All right. Holes everywhere. Oh, wow. This is cool. Oh, wow. This is art. This is very cool. Every angle. It looks like I'm woo, 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 woo.
Oh, interesting.
You know what? Also, did you ever watch the Alice in Something Land? It was Alice. It's kind of like the Squid Game, but it's based on Alice in Wonderland, where they had to get
um,
from room to room to get out before they died.
my inspiration for this was an old Canadian sci-fi horror movie,
Oh, which one was it? It's Canadian. It was Adam Vision, right?
The Cube.
The Cube. Okay. The Cell. That's it. Agent J. Okay. Through the Looking Glass. Was that it? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cube? I don't think it was Cube. I think it was Through the Looking Glass. It was like a Japanese show. It was like a horror, kind of like. This is very impressive, Foggy Valley says. Yes, I mean, whoa, whoa, look at this. Yeah, this is very impressive. Looks like a great Alice in Borderland. Thank you, escaping artist. Yeah, it was really good. I didn't see Cube. Did anybody else see Cube? I don't know about these captions. It's really frustrating
It
me.
was the most brilliant movie from like a production standpoint because the entire movie takes place in the same set. So they
Oh, interesting. So you had to. So it was only one set. That's really hard to do, and actually super smart. Cube is a great film. Well, now I have to watch it. I don't like horror films though. I'm not. I would have to watch it at 11 o'clock, and by 9 p.m. that night, 11 a.m. and then by 9 p.m. that night, I would be recovered.
it's a little bit more sci-fi than horror.
Oh, really? Okay, well, that's good. The Cube was the one with the group of people who had to escape, and one was a secret alien. Was that a spoiler? All right. Cube 0. It's wonderful the way that you did the ceilings see-through as well. It just gives you like every time you turn and the bottoms. Let's go. Did any other media inspire? Whoa, where'd you go? Did you get inspired by any other media with your sculptures, son?
No, that was just where I got the concept. But
Oh, got you. That's very cool.
but that movie also had a bunch of math in it. It's kind of crazy.
Are you a big math person?
No, I'm terrible at math, but I remember I listened to your book. By the way, you did an amazing job reading.
Oh,
Uh,
thank you.
I love audiobooks, and you're one of the best audiobook readers I've listened to.
Is that true? I
Besides,
haven't listened to it. Well, that's a huge compliment. Thank you.
the only other person I think that's like really good is some guy named Scott Brick. He does a bunch of books, but
Oh, really? Yeah,
um,
I don't listen to because I read way faster than I would listen, and I get really impatient. I just read so fast, so it's hard for me to listen to audiobooks unless I'm on like 2 times fast. So I rarely listen to them. So I never, what I did when I was writing the book though was that I did a last pass reading it out loud to make sure it would feel natural and it sounded natural, and I rewrote it to be more conversational to the end because I wanted to make sure the audiobook felt very like a performance versus like I was reading something. So that really means a lot. Thank you.
the only I was gonna say James Marsters also is like one of the other amazing audiobook readers.
Really? I didn't know he did them, but he has such a great voice.
Yeah, he reads a whole book series. There's like 19 of them. They're called
Hmm.
the Dresden Files.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's great. I read about at least 8 or 9 of those books, and then I just fell off. I don't know why. We're having a lot of controversy in chat about Cube. Dresden Files, it feels like they did a really bad sci-fi show about it, but I feel like somebody should reboot it because it honestly is pretty
The
great.
sci-fi show tried.
Yeah.
I think they tried to get James Marsters to play, but he wouldn't move from. I guess he lives here in Los Angeles.
Oh,
He didn't want
yeah.
to
He
move to
has.
do filming.
Oh, got you. Yeah, he has a kid or 2 kids. I'm not sure how many kids. I just saw him the other day at a convention. Where was it? It was last year, actually. It was last year. I literally can't remember. Might have been Cincinnati, maybe? I think it was Cincinnati. I'm not sure. He is such a great guy, though. All right, let's see.
So
Okay.
I tried to come up with different gimmicks for each of the floors.
Yeah,
So the
this
gimmick
is.
for this one is that I'm going to put chests in each of the rooms, and people have to find something in one of the chests to get to the next floor.
Oh, wow. Okay, so you're gamifying all of it. What's the game of the one that we were just at? The one that we just went through downstairs? Was there a game there?
Most of them are pretty simple,
Okay. But
but
this
there's
one
one
is.
that I put ladders, and I can show you that one if you want.
Oh, yeah,
The
for
one that's a
sure.
little bit more complicated.
No, we got time. You could totally show me. This is cool. So basically, it's a scavenger hunt, kind of.
You have to find the one way up on each floor. So this one, um, I can't decide if it's too mean to leave all the chests empty. So like the way you have to get to the next floor is you have to just destroy a chest and use the chests as a staircase.
Oh,
Like
wow. That seems
that's
pretty
too
mean.
mean.
Yeah, that seems
So
pretty mean.
if I'm like, hey, you have to find stairs, then I should probably actually put stairs in some of the chests.
That's true. Oh yeah, you should put the thing that they need to get to build it, either build the stair to get upstairs or what. Yeah. This is pretty cool. That's pretty cool. All right. Ooh,
Sorry, it's the
pretty
one down.
cool. No, that's fine. Wow, it's like so that was the red stripe. Okay, got you. What bricks are those? The red. That bloodstone or something?
They're from the other world, the netherworld, but they're slightly easier to mine.
Oh, okay. I'm just eating a bunch of potatoes. You can only eat 2 potatoes? Is there like a carb limit here? Okay.
So
Oh,
this is
whoa.
kind of mean.
Oh, interesting.
So I put like stairs, but the
Oh.
stairs are all blocked.
Oh. Oh, wow. Wait, so people can't get upstairs?
Well, there's one that isn't blocked.
Oh, there's one that's in it. Oh, so you have to find it. Oh, that's very cool. Oh, this is so we just happen to come out at the one that isn't blocked. Okay, gotcha. Oh, wow, that's so cool. Okay, so basically so people have to that would be fun to like see who could find it fastest. Oh, cool. Yeah, they're all blocked. It does it all they all go up to the next and you can't open that. You can't open it. Oh, sorry. I opened it.
No, you can open them.
Oh, you can open it. Okay. But basically you're supposed to find the open one.
One without a block blocking it. But I also
Oh,
have an
gotcha.
entrance.
Oh, okay. Oh, so I can't get out.
In retrospect, it's probably it's actually a little bit meaner because right now all of them are blocked, and the way up is on the outside.
Okay, no, you gotta give them a no. That's oh boy.
But you can. It's clever because if you can actually see all the way to the end, and I have windows on the walls.
Okay.
So one of the windows is deeper.
Oh, wow. One of the windows is like a little bit deeper than the rest. So if I look through the east, west, north, I'll is it just a bigger window or what?
I can show you.
Oh,
Yeah, show
interesting.
me. Hey, thanks for the hype train, y'all. Where'd you go? Here you go. Yeah, show me what you were doing, your diabolical mind.
Well, I figured this is too easy because anybody can just brute force, solve it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You just start at one corner and you go like, down one row, then up the next one, and
Yeah, of course.
you know.
Yeah. This is a nightmare for a claustrophobic person. Yeah. I mean, I'm not as claustrophobic as I am afraid of heights, so I think my trauma came early with the roller coaster. This is super impressive. I got lots of work to do now. Yeah, Neon Mage, like put a couple years in. Hey, Felicia, from a French guy who genuinely likes you and your career. Thank you, Mogwin. Merci. I'm coming after you.
Did you also get stuck in a zipper?
A zipper?
When I was like 12 or 13, we went to what was it? Anyway, it was a carnival,
Uh huh.
and there's like this ride called a zipper, which is kind of like a vertical roller coaster slash. But anyway, the guy would not let us out. He left us in there for half an hour.
What? Who does that?
The person running the ride, he was like, "You should have thanked me. I let you ride for 30 minutes."
No, that's not what you wanted. That sounds like a horror film. That sounds awful. I am not a person who likes any kind of fun. Okay? My fun is right here in this one seat. Amanda is asking why I'm afraid of heights. So I was never a big fan of heights, but at the height of Geek and Sundry, I was doing 50 segments for the vlog in advance. So I was shooting 2 segments a day for over a month almost. And it was very, very difficult amongst on top of everything. And I was close to a nervous breakdown. I know that people throw that. I mean, I genuinely had a mental breakdown in a bad way. I burnt out very badly, which was very bad for me. But in the middle of it, I had to go to and do a vlog segment with trapeze because I was doing things I'd never done before, or I was uncomfortable at. And I forced myself, and I got to the top, and I had a panic attack, and they wouldn't let me climb down. They pushed me off. And so I flew through the air, and I landed, and I burst into tears. I was so frightened. I've never been more frightened in my whole life. Like, I almost pushed the person over, and they didn't even have a safety jacket or anything because I wanted to get away so badly. After that, I had the worst fear of heights in that I could not even drive a car over a bridge without having a panic attack for like 2-3 years after that. Thank goodness that abated after a while, but it was certainly triggered by one event that I was just like, I couldn't trust myself with my own body anymore. And my body was like, hey, I'm not, oh, look at this. Oh, I'm not going to trust you with anything anymore, lady. So it was very, very bad. So if they cut out the part where I completely collapsed, but that you can watch it on YouTube and see a person forming a terrified paranoia in practice. It was my own fault too, because I would make myself do things that I didn't want to do, and that's kind of like, I feel like half of our problems in life is our mind-body connection, is that we're not connected fully with protecting ourselves and putting our priorities first and figuring ourselves out when we need to be figured out. Like, we should be the first person to really, what am I doing? Am I digging with a potato? I want to eat this potato. Anyway, my sister can't drive over an open bridge. I have to take her over driving until we get to the other side. Yeah. Yeah, panic attacks are no fun. I've had many, many in my time, and they are very, especially around auditions, which then made it worse and worse and worse because I didn't deal with it. I just got through it and I felt horrible about myself, and I didn't seek help for it in a way that helped at all. So then every time I would anticipate going into a situation, I would anticipate having a panic attack. And then that made me even more afraid and triggered the panic attack. And so it was this horrible, like, feedback cycle of dysfunction that was really hard to get through. But now I feel like I'm a little bit more in tune, and I don't make myself do things that terrify me. Or at least if I do, I prepare myself with the right medication or mindset, all of it. Wow, this is cool. Okay. Now what's the tower? This is so cool.
That I started building differently when I got to the glass floors because the glass was taking a while. So I started building in a different way, so I could just build, until I had enough sand and coal to make more glass.
Oh, gotcha. This is so cool. I love the pattern that you did with all. I mean, this is painstaking.
The
With the
pattern
white.
is just random. Whatever I have.
Yeah, but you do it consistently with all 4,000 squares. I can't handle being stuck in a traffic under an overpass. That makes me super nervous too. This is total pain. This is, I mean, y'all, this is not even a fraction of what Sun Tiger's done. So this is very impressive.
All of your Geek and Sundry stuff was so cool. I like the archery one that you did. And
Oh,
the
thank you. You know, some of the
uh,
segments were so fun. They were really fun. It was just the schedule was too much to enjoy any of it at the time. Like the parkour was one of my favorites. Um,
the
there was
escape room was
one.
also awesome.
Which one?
The escape room made me want to do escape rooms. So
Yes, that was
I
so
dragged
fun.
my family to like the worst escape room. I should have
Oh,
done the one you did, but it was just so funny. It was much more for like kids' birthday.
mm-hmm. Yeah, I have to say, God, there were so many good there really were a lot of good episodes. I wish I had figured out a way to keep doing those segments without stressing me out, which would have meant like, like an actual staff besides just me, Sean, and Britt doing everything. But I didn't know better, and nobody was there to tell me no or tell me better. So, thank Omar. I really love doing, the one I think back and I enjoyed doing it, but I was terrified at the time, was the chainsaw ice sculpturing. Because I genuinely think, the CPR dummy episode might be my favorite. I think it's the funniest one. Maybe it goes there. You're totally right. That CPR one is my favorite. It's so funny. Yeah, the ice sculpture, I was using a chainsaw and I was not trained in it, and it felt like retrospectively something horrible could have happened very easily, and I just kind of went through it. I just went for it. This is very cool. I mean, how many squares again?
900, but it kind of looks cooler from this angle when it doesn't have the roof on it, and you
Yeah, are
have
you
like
gonna
all
put
the
a
little
roof?
lights shining. Yeah, this
Are you?
is the 21st floor, so
Oh,
it's not quite done yet. But I was working on it earlier today, so it needs
gotcha.
like more walls and then a roof.
Yeah. Okay, so you basically now this building is almost done. I mean, relatively, right?
It's about halfway done.
Oh, halfway done. That's incredible. I really just want to climb up one of these
The
really long
little tower
staircases.
shows how.
The blue. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, okay, I got you. I want to. Can I go up here?
I can give you some blocks if you want to go up.
Do I need to? I don't want to build.
That's how I go up. You just jump and put a block under you, and you can go all the way up to the top of that tower.
Oh, I don't know how to do that, and I would fall. Oh, okay, I got you. I got to build. I can't go up there unless I build, right? Can we go kill some pigs?
Sure. I think they're.
Wait, what? I want to make sure we get everything that you want to show, because we got 30 more minutes. I mean, we got time.
We can do whatever you want. You've seen everything, so whatever you want to do, just let me know.
I am very awestruck.
I can follow your lead.
Can we fly?
No, I haven't done what you need to do to fly.
Oh, got you. What do you have to do?
I think you have to kill the Ender Dragon. I honestly don't know very much about this game, but there's water, so you'll be fine.
Hey, I survived. I survived. I just jumped. I did what chat told me to, which is not what you should be doing. I'm sorry, Sun Tiger. What were you saying? So you have to kill the Ender Dragon, and then you get to fly?
I think so.
Are these jellyfish friendly, or should I kill them? Thanks for the farts.
They are friendly, and you can kill them.
Aw, that's kind of weird. I don't like the way that you put those two things together. I'm gonna kill this one though, okay? I'm sorry.
Okay.
They're very... Oh, look, they turn into ink. Oh no, he's running away in terror.
At least they're not dolphins.
They're not dolphins. Look, the little particles of his being are here. Oh God, there's zombies after me! Oh God! Why didn't you tell me there were underwater mermaid zombies? What in the heck, man? Get up here, get up here, get up here. Get up here. I can't get up. I can't get up. I can't get up. Ooh. Why can they be underwater and not breathe?
They become drowned monsters.
Look at them.
Like, it's very Game of Thrones. What is dead may never die.
That is creeping me out, man. Oh, they're coming out of the water at me. Yeah, I'm gonna kill you. Yeah, you're dead. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, he dropped some shoes. Dropped some shoes. Oh no, it's people jerky. What is this? Wait, what is this? Copper ingot. Oh, okay, it looked like people jerky. What is this? What's this? What's this? What's this? Is somebody trying to assassinate me? Get away from me, laser!
That's an experience point.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Twitching Ryan, thank you so much for this gift subs. We are on a hype train for no apparent reason. Okay, so what? Uh-oh, it's a creeper. I need to kill the creeper or get away from the creeper, right? He's gonna blow up when he gets near me, right?
You have armor, so you're pretty protected.
Aha! Oh wow, dude, really blows up, man. Really blows up. Thank you so much, you guys. I read that most calamari served in restaurants is actually fried pig butt. What? That can't be true. That can't be true. Is that true, Sun Tiger?
I don't think so, but there might be some cheap product out there that you probably wouldn't want to eat.
People are saying it is true. Ingot.
Oh, interesting.
All right, well, oh, there's a llama. Oh wow, this angle's pretty cool, man. This angle's pretty cool. It feels like a sci-fi film I'm in. I'm in a sci-fi film. Uh-oh. Get out of here, creep. Yeah! People jerky. I feel like this is definitely people jerky. Rotten flesh. What can you do with rotten flesh, Sun Tiger?
You can eat it, but it's not good for you. So if you're like starving and that's all you have, it'll keep you alive a little bit longer.
Hey, my sword is needs to be repaired. Uh-oh. Is this nighttime or something? Because there's a lot of bad guys around.
Yeah, the gold sword isn't very good. If you want to come back to home base, I can give you a better one.
Okay, where's home base? Is it in the building?
The tower with the glass on top?
Tower with the glass on top.
I think you're in front of me, so I can come grab you and take you back.
Okay, because I think that we went on a really long ride. Oh, there's some creepy people here. Hi. Ah! Come here, creep. Come here, creepy. Come here. Ah! Come here. Come here.
I also have an experience farm if you want to see that. But...
Oh, yeah, show me. Yeah, show me whatever. What's this guy with?
Well, you need a better sword first.
I don't like this individual. He's creepy. He has long... Oh, God! Oh, very creepy. Very creepy! Oh, no, I only have my hand now. Help, help, help. Oh, God. Oh, no.
I'm right behind you.
Oh, God. Oh, God. It's a person and his pet spider. I don't understand it. I don't understand the logic. Help me. Oh, God. Okay, I don't know what I'm hitting people with. This guy was a real tool.
String.
I'm hitting people with string? Okay. Not effective?
You can have mine.
Okay. Sun Tiger will have to spend hours after this apologizing to all the citizens. Yeah, okay. All right, I'm going to follow you, Sun. Whee! I'm really excited. I told my daughter she could start playing this when she was 6 years old, but I might wait until 7. I don't know. She's got to learn piano first. She isn't really concentrating with her notes. She really doesn't like it, and I'm making her do it. Oh, well.
Is it tough to change something if you say like 5 and then you're like, actually, I've changed my mind. You have to wait another year.
I'm going to see how much she remembers. Sometimes I can fudge it and then she'll remember everything and she'll be like, no, you said, and I'll be like, oh, okay. So I try to like cheat a little bit. It's all in moderation, true. I mean, we've been playing like 45 minutes of Kirby every night, and I got to tell you, that is an amazing game. If you have not played the new Kirby, highly recommend it. It's kind of like Kirby meets Super Mario, Mario Odyssey, because it really is, it's just so beautiful, but it has, I played the other Kirby All-Stars, which was okay, but this one is so much more peaceful and adorable and cute, and it's just everything about it. This is so cool to be able to see under your building right now, too. Did you put, like, lights down there so that it'll illuminate? Because it looks really pretty under there.
Those are all the underwater glass tunnels.
Oh.
So that's like where you were walking around earlier.
Oh, wow. It's very BioShock.
Yeah, and it leaks just as much.
Kiwi Mango, I would never let her play online, ever. I would only let her play with me watching her and digging and stuff. Yeah, I would never do that. I have a lot of friends who let their kids play Roblox at 6 and 7, and as the OG online gamer, I would never let that happen. Because I'm sorry. I mean,
yeah, it's really weird when you have like kids join your game. And their parents are yelling at them in the background, like, "What are you doing? I'm not a."
Yeah, I just don't feel comfortable. Like who are these people, and why are they spending time with your child? And I mean, I'm not like people of different ages can't get along, but they're just the fact you're a kid, you shouldn't have unsupervised friendships of any kind. Those kids are in gangs now. Yeah, that's what Roblox does to kids. Roblox is horribly exploitative. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way. No way.
Here's a pig. The pigs like carrots.
Do you play MMOs, Sun Tiger?
I tried, but I could never get into them. I think if I ever got into like an MMO, it would probably be bad for me because I'd get so obsessed with it.
Yeah, I agree with you. You know your limits. I can't play them anymore. I think we went back to play WoW, and then we tried, what was the other one? New World. And I felt so triggered to play all the time, and I felt inferior because I wasn't getting as far as my single friends who could play all the time, and it just was this a feedback loop of sorrow and upsetness, and I was like, oh, I can't do this. This is not fun. How do I eat? There we go. Bread. Finally, a pig. Can I kill that pig? Oh, you're friends with that pig. Okay. How do I?
You can be friends with the pigs too. Just give it carrots.
Okay, how do I give it? Oh, I just kind of hit it with a carrot? Oh no! I'm so sorry! Was I not supposed to hit it?
Other button.
Other button. Okay. Here. Oh, here you go. I'm so sorry, Bubba. You're just a cutie. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I don't think I'm feeding it. Because it's my inventory is not going down.
It's still got all the little hearts, so.
I know, but why I can't my inventory's not going down. That's weird, right?
Maybe they get full.
Are they full? Oh yeah, maybe. All right. Well, I'm friends with it. Should I kill it now? This is cool. Did you do this?
Yeah, this is a little forest I made to collect wood for my project.
Oh, this is so cute. Hi. I love the way that this. Can you name this pig?
I do not know. I've never named any of the animals.
Can they name a pig, guys? I want this pig named after me. Oh no, it loves me. I want this pig named Felicia.
Then we need to like make a little fence. I think otherwise it just wanders off and disappears.
Okay, but do you have to feed it? I already named it Felipe. Oh, Foggy Valley says named it Felipe. All right, I like that. All right. Y'all, just to remind you, I have no stream Friday because I'm going to Mexico on vacaciones. Las vacaciones. Estoy emocionada por mi vacaciones. You can name it with a name tag. Okay. I don't need that. Is this the first house we... Oh, this is the first house, right?
That's what name tags are for?
I guess that's what they're saying. Come on in here, Bubby. Come here. Come here. He loves me. He's eating so much. He's almost ready to slaughter. We'll see about vacation if it's not stressful. I mean, I don't really know it, and I have to write on vacation. I have to get some work done. All right. You were going to show me. What were you going to show me? Oh, you're going to get another sword.
You can just grab it.
Oh, this is okay. Diamond sword. 7+ attack damage. That's the one I have. That's a really nice one. Can I repair it though?
Sure. There's anvils are up on the second floor, and you can grab diamond from the extremely valuable stuff chest.
Okay, extremely valuable stuff. Here we go. We've really come full
circle. You can even grab nether and make it a nether sword if you want.
Ooh, okay. Nether. Wither skeleton, soul sand, block of emerald. Netherite ingot. Okay. If you're working, is it really vacation? That's what Rocket asked me in the mod channel. Whatever, man. Okay, repair and name. Plus. Okay. Cutter. Cutters. I can't do that? No. How do I repair?
You put, let's see, diamonds on the right and the item on the left. Or left, I got that backwards. Sorry.
I tried that. It won't let me do anything. Okay. Repair and name. The sword is already full. It doesn't need repair. Really? Because there looks like there's a... It's not damaged, but if it was, you needed diamonds, not diamond blocks. Oh. Sorry. Okay. Oh gosh, I'm gonna get into this. I'm gonna get this. I don't need these diamond blocks. I need these. So 64 is as many as you can get. That's kind of funny. Diamonds. Here we go. Diamonds. 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 Okay. All right, so here. But I don't need to repair it because it's all the way repaired. But what is this like? I see a little bar here and it looks like it's... Inside of you, there are 2 swords. Now, come on, guys. Cutters. All right, cutters. It's diamonds. That's a different sword.
You can repair the one the other one, the one that's by your carrots.
Okay, that's why, y'all. That's why I was confused. Was there just... Okay, now I need to repair this sword. I told you guys I needed to repair something. There. Enchantment costs 3. Do I need money?
Diamond. Oh, yeah, you need experience.
Well,
you want me to show you the experience farm, and then we can do this?
Yeah, let's do that. Because I don't really need any of this, but okay. All right, I'm coming down here, but I'm going to put your diamonds, my diamonds back. Because I don't want to get any, I don't want to take anything that... I'm just going to put this sword that's half used, my used sword, I'm putting it in your thing. Okay, all right.
Okay, sounds good.
I told you guys I was looking at a sword that was broken, okay? I knew what was going on. Ish. Oh, this is cool. I mean, I don't know how you know your way around here, but of course you do because you spent hundreds of hours in here. It's very impressive.
I don't look at the position numbers. I just kind of navigate by. I've been here so long.
Yeah, exactly. No, I got you. I mean, you built it from scratch. You know exactly what's going on here. What's the secret of my immortality? I don't do anything. I don't go out in the sun or drink or have a lot of fun. Is that what you're thinking about my skin I have good skin? Yeah. I'm a lot happier now. So I feel like that kind of makes you look better. Also, for some reason, people keep giving me good skin products now. I did one video on Instagram, not thinking that anybody would care because I never do. I just was like, hey, this is what I use on my face. Because I was really into okay, at the beginning of the year, I was super into skin products. And I was like trying a bunch of stuff because my skin was so dry. So I just did that. And then a bunch of people sent me swag. And I got to tell you, I like it. Boop-de-doop-de-doop. You don't smoke? What do? Nothing. Rocket, this is it. This is what you do. You don't do anything fun. Don't you think that the youths would think was fun or risky, okay? This is cool.
Watch out for the lava.
Wait, what? What is going on here?
This is my cool little experience farm.
Wait, so I just sit here and... Oh my gosh, they just come up and die? This is awesome. Yes. This is like what they do in Texas with lions that's so disgusting. But in Minecraft, it's awesome. No fun or laughter, it ages you. Exactly. Don't sleep. But do you know what somebody told me the other day? I went to a dermatologist. I got to get this thing burned off my cheek, but I don't know when I would have time to do that. But I went to a dermatologist and they were like, don't sleep on your face. And I tried for like 3 weeks to sleep on my back only. And I was like, I already have insomnia problems. This isn't worth it. How do you get them to respawn in here, Sun Tiger?
They respawn it's like a timing thing. You just have to be within a certain number of blocks of the spawner, which is up in the middle of the waterfall that brings them all down.
Okay, so you place the spawner there.
No, you find them.
Oh, you found them. Okay. I can't sleep on my back. I know. You have okay, I have enough experience. I have 4 experience. So basically, what level are you? 40,000?
I'm only level 34 because I craft a lot. So I like get to level 36, make 2 things, get another 2 levels, make some stuff.
Uh-huh.
Build the cube, rinse, repeat.
Just change your pillowcase often and you'll be okay. Well, it's not so much the dirt on your pillowcase, which I change my sheets once a week, guys. But it's more of a question of you smushing your face at night.
Do they have like a pillow like when you get a massage with a hole in the middle? So
A
you don't
baby!
smush your
I'm
face?
killing a baby! It doesn't feel good, but it does kind of. A silky pillowcase will help. Really, G. Melissa? Okay. Sleeping on your back without pillows is actually better for you. You breathe better during sleeping. Well, I just can't. I sleep. Oh, I hate killing babies. This guy's got like a parka on, this one guy. Look at him. I don't know what this caption thing is going on. I have to figure out another solution. Ah! That guy it was really interesting. He had like a parka on. This is very clever. I like the way you've done this. I could do this. I did a sponsored stream, and I don't remember the name of it, but it was like the most ridiculous. Oh my God, he's doing a piggyback. He's like, Dada, let's go kill the human. I'm like, I'm going to kill both of you. I'm going to kill both of you. Just so you. He was wearing chainmail. Oh, okay. So what was I saying? I don't know. Anyway.
You were talking about a sponsored stream.
Oh yeah. I did a game that I did not know anything about, but I liked the art. And it was a game. What was that mobile game, you guys? I did a sponsorship for where you literally just didn't do anything. You pressed a button and then the AI would do everything for you. I was fascinated because it appealed to me on some really super base level. Wow, this guy has some really nice armor. Look at this guy. It wasn't Free Fire. That was different. That was actually really fun. Free Fire Garena. Raiko is playing Core Keeper. Who knows what he's doing in there? A silky pillowcase is smoother and causes less friction on your skin and hair. Oh. It was Raid Shadow Legends. I know. I did not really understand that was part. I mean, you can play it, but there is a mode where you can just let the computer play for you. And I'm like, it was a clicker. It was like a mobile clicker. I will tell you guys that was the last time. I refuse all sponsorships. That part of the sponsorship is getting people to sign up. I have turned down so many of those. So I promise you I don't take every sponsorship, especially if I'm required to get signups, because I think that was the one that I had to get like 100 signups, and I was so stressed over it. And I was like, I can't do this. It's not worth it. Nothing's worth it. Raid is still doing a lot of sponsorships. Yeah, I mean, listen, the game was fun. And part of me like wanted to see I want all this stuff. That stream was hilarious. Yeah, I was just like, what? This mode is, I don't have to do anything? The art is really pretty in the game though, so. I wonder if Adam throws out his sheets every 2 washes. I don't know what Adam does. It's a good question. He throws his socks out after his feet are technically in bed. So you'd think that he would have to change his sheets every 2 to 3 washes as well. Okay. I think I just want to make sure, Sun Tiger, have we seen everything that you wanted to show?
Yeah. You've seen most of everything.
I mean, it's pretty wonderful. It is so impressive. I actually, it's kind of like, man, it's kind of like when you watch the Olympics and you watch only the top 10 skaters. Dead baby. Dead baby. Dead baby. And you watch the Olympic skaters and you're kind of like, wow, this is really pretty, but it doesn't seem that hard. And then somehow you get into a situation where you watch the 50th best one from like a country that they're never, like you watch a qualifier that's never going to make like advance beyond what they're doing. And you're like, oh, this is really hard, because they actually show you how hard it is, because the people who are good at something, you don't really notice how good they are until you see somebody do it really badly. Does that make any sense? Can I kill some more babies? Why do the babies spawn? Are they babies or are they babies?
I don't think they're babies.
It really makes me upset when they're doing a piggyback ride. It feels like a mom and a dad and a kid on a. It just bothers me.
You want to go back to the crafting area?
Yeah, let's end up, yeah, let's go there to end our stream. I want to make sure to give you all your stuff, all my stuff back. But now I know how to play Minecraft and enter people's worlds, so this is pretty cool. People yeah. They make things look easy because they practice so much, and that's the whole goal of everything, is to make things look easy, and yet it kind of prevents all of us from appreciating how hard it is. So this is certainly, I've only done a little bit of Minecraft. Like I said, we played Realms for a couple months, and I continued to pay for that Microsoft Realms for 8 months after we stopped playing. So that was really smart on my part. But financially, no, not the best.
And this whole basement level is part of the maze.
Oh wait, this is part of the maze?
You have to find your way up to the maze from here. So when I'm done, it'll float over the ocean, and there's like one way up to the cube from down in this section.
Oh wow, so you have to find the one way up? That's incredible. It is definitely a maze. Like, you don't really know what's going on. Sun Tiger is a member of our community. He supported a charitable auction that I did and helped create a library for a... Why is there blood here? What'd you do? Who'd you murder here? He helped support a charity that I'm trying to build a library for a small, brand new school. It was a nonprofit. It's a nonprofit, so I'm trying, it's my new pet project, and he supported that and purchased a Twitch stream, and I'm so glad you did. This is my favorite room, Sun Tiger. Do you know why? Because I just love the way that the dangling ferns. I just love it. I think it's wonderful. It's just really beautiful.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, because I'm not really in. I wanted to be honest with you, I'm really not into the Minecraft aesthetic. It's just not. Those sharp angles don't really work for me. I really like the nature part of it, and I really love the way that you mix the two and you made the architecture really appealing by mixing in that greenery, but also it's just a really cool building. Hi! Hi, puppies! Is this a guy? Hi! Oh yeah, these, they spit at me. Oh no! Is he gonna spit? You gonna spit? I don't think they like me. Hi! Oh look, I could trade stuff for an animal. I don't have any money. Okay. Anyway, it looks really cool. Yeah, it's my favorite room. That's definitely, of all the things I've done, although the roller coaster is pretty fun too.
Thanks. I made a different room with the same stuff, but it's, if you want to see that, it's over.
Yeah. Let's end on that. Going up.
It's right here, so it's not very far away.
Oh, cool. Okay.
But yeah, I made a different room where I kind of wanted to feature the glow berries, so it came out pretty well. Just be careful you don't. Oh, I guess you have the feather falling, so you can jump on the glow berries and go down. I think without.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I could jump. Okay, so I could jump. I got feather fall. This is so pretty. I love it. Oh wow, that's very cool. Oh, this is really.
This was like a big room I built.
Yeah. How do I get up here?
I kind of like how you there are two ways you build in Minecraft. You build by placing, and you also build by removing. So like.
Oh yeah. Oh, so the negative space. Did you leave that middle column there when you were carving out?
Yeah, that's like another
cool.
way in.
Somehow a low ceiling in a huge room is soothing. Yeah, it's dizzying. Oh, you know what? I didn't notice that every single floor was one in. So it kind of goes like that, like a pyramid almost.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
Pretty sweet. And then how do you hang all the greenery?
I started at the top and built my way down. So
gotcha.
I started at the very, very tippy top, and then I slowly removed all the blocks all the way down to this level.
The huge rooms and areas
blocks.
really pop. Yeah, this is my favorite room. This is my favorite thing in the whole place. I mean, the glass and the void, the nether portal was really, really cool. That was another one that I think is really special. But I just love this, and I do love the fact that you left the central column in here, because it does feel like it was part of the original, and it's kind of nice to have that. There was a really cool best architectural houses in the world, and one of my favorite episodes is there's a house in Norway, and it was built against the bedrock, And instead of carving it out, they left it as part of the room. And it's one of the most beautiful rooms I've ever seen in my life. It really just, there's something so breathtaking about it because it had all that, kind of stark, very right angle lines, but then it incorporated the raw. I wish I could find that. I'm gonna link it in the Discord after this because I want people to see it. It's so beautiful. I'm sure it's some tech person who has millions and millions of dollars to build a dream house, and then it's on a cliff, so it overlooks a fjord. It's like truly one of the most spectacular houses I've ever seen. Has anyone seen or played Occupy White Walls? No, the apple cart, but it's interesting. Okay, well, cool. Wait, Sun Tiger, let me give you all this stuff because I don't want you to have to. I'm going to take off my armor and throw it down. Can I throw it on the ground? Yeah, there we go. But I'm going to keep the potatoes. Is that cool?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
They're valuable. Potatoes are like oddly like the perfect food.
I mean, I'll give you your carrots back too. That's fine. Thank you so much. Here's an ink sac. Here's some rotten flesh. It's a lot. Copper ingot. There's some dirt, string, sand. And I'm going to keep a shovel. Well, thank you so much. I know that you are a regular around the community, so hopefully everyone can, if they see Sun Tiger, congratulate him. Give him some Minecraft tips, because there might be something he doesn't know about. And again, I really hope that we get to check in. When you're finished with this, let me know, and we'll do an update, okay?
Okay, and thank you so much for doing another charity stream with me. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate your time so much.
Oh, no worries. This is a treat, really. I mean, I'm kind of in awe of the fact that you have put so much creativity into this. It's just really wonderful and inspiring. It really also it shows me that games are something that is good for your creativity, for your soul, for your spirit, and for the world. I think that's a wonderful thing about Minecraft and other open world things. Like when you can really infuse yourself into a game, that's like a sweet spot that I don't think we have enough of in gaming. So thank you. All right, you guys. Well, I, again, will not be streaming Friday, Sunday, or Monday. I might slip in a night stream because I would like to do a little bit more God of War. So I'm not promising, but maybe Wednesday night. Tomorrow night, I am doing a live felicitations on the Geeks events area. So if you're a Geeks member, come listen live. If not, I will be uploading it to my podcast feed. I do have a new undressing episode. Bridgerton #2 is going up this week. New felicitations. I'm starting to do more interviews. And the Geeks Book Club will be reading Iron Maiden this week. Is it Iron Maiden? Anyway, it's a really cool Asian mech inspired book. So if you want to read along, it is available at libraries. And I will be starting to upload the Geeks Book Club video or audio to my felicitations feed. So if you're not a member, you can listen, but it's really more fun if people are there to listen live, participate in the book club discussion. And it's very, very cheap. If you don't like crypto in general, though, I did want to make it available for people to enjoy. So I am going to upload it for free to my Felicitation podcast feed. All right. So you know what? All good. All right. Thank you, Sun Tiger.
Thanks again, Felicia.
Yeah. Thank you. All right. I'm going to leave and I will say, we should raid somebody. Let's raid somebody who's doing some. Oh my God, this recorder is killing me. Please, if you know anything, a better way to do captions, please let me know. I would love to make that part of our streams, but at the same time, this one is driving me crazy. Let's see who's playing Minecraft right now. That's really cool.
Page feature. So if you want to hear
Minecraft,
Hotel California,
here we go. Let's see who's playing Minecraft right now. Who we got? Gut Slover. That's a weird name. That's okay. Oh, hey, Ammunition is playing Minecraft, and I love her. Show us your email. Oh boy, maybe we shouldn't upload this one, Rock. It doesn't matter. I think my email was actually pretty boring. So, or maybe we look, all of us looking at a tiny part of your desktop. Okay, I'm sorry. All right, just a second. Ammunition. You're killing me. Okay. I know the captions. I have to put the captions back. Okay. I'm sorry, you guys. The captions are very frustrating. So forget it. I'll see you on the Discord. All right. Ay. All right. Everybody go. Go. Raid. Are you ready for the raid? All right. We got enough people. Bye.